Hello everyone, welcome to Little Voices Big Ideas episode number 2. As you all know me, I am Sallauddin and this is my co-host Alifiya.
Today, let us talk about the topic that really hit home for us. So, health and sanitation is the biggest problem where we come from. So, Sallauddin, can you share what do you think of this problem?
As far as health and sanitation is concerned, it is a very big problem because I have seen many people in my community throwing garbage not in the dumping bin, and the reason for that is that the dumping bin is really very far. So what other option do people have? They have to walk so far to just dump their garbage. Instead, they find it easier and they throw it outside. What do you think, Alifiya?
Yes, I completely agree with you. I just hate walking from school. The place is always smelly and it's so dirty even to look. And another reason for that is the parents allow the young kids to defecate outside instead of using the bathroom.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the sight? Ew.
Yes, it's quite terrible thing even to watch. But what's really sad, Alifiya, is that health and sanitation has affected the gross domestic product of India. Around 60% of GDP of India is being lost due to public health and environmental costs due to unsafe sanitation. Imagine how much our country can progress if these problems were solved.
Yes, I agree with you. But it's not like nothing isn't done. There are so many projects and young passionate kids have undertaken to solve the problem of their community. And the one that inspired me the most, Salah, is our own kid from Maya, who have done from Pune. And do you know the work they have done and the impact they have made?
No, but I'd love to hear about it.
So basically, student from Anjali English School lost one of the friends, and the reason was unknown. So they decided to find the cause of her death. So they basically did an initial survey, and they found out that one of the reasons was sanitation. So they decided to solve the problem altogether, and then they conducted an in-depth survey in their community to understand the problem in deeper way, and then they took some different steps to solve the problem.
What were some of the steps? I'd love to hear about it.
They sent a letter to the PMC to make them aware of the problem, and then they themselves went to the community and cleaned the toilet, and also they did a play to make the people aware of the problem.
Together, everything we imagine is real.
Yes, together, everything we imagine is real.
Honest, you have empowered us and inspired us to empower other kingdoms.
Wow, these steps must have changed the situation there, right?
Yes, of course. In fact, one of the members of the community said that the toilet was not this clean over 20 years.
Isn't it inspiring when a group of children come together and drive for change? Really makes you believe in the power of the collective. Having said that, one child can also make a lot of difference. Have you heard Akash's story? Akash was a child living in Sangam Vihar in Delhi. He used to see garbage on the roads of Sangam Vihar every afternoon while heading towards the school. The garbage used to pile up in front of his house. The drainage system was also not so good because the drainage water used to come out and it used to stink and cause diseases like dengue and malaria. This issue deeply affected Akash and he wanted to do something about it. And when they studied about the local government bodies, the constituent assemblies, their powers and their responsibilities, he knew if he went to the concerned people, he's gonna make his community a nicer place to live in.
Wow, what did you do?
He then went to the Pradhan with some of his friends and convinced him to take this problem to the higher authority, to the MLA. The MLA then took 3 weeks to understand the problem. While these days were tiring and challenging for Akash, it was all worth it. The MLA then made the systems alright. Now Akash goes to school with a smile and a slight grin on his face, knowing that he played an important role in making his community a much nicer place to live in. These stories make you feel so good, don't they?
Yes, completely spellbound. I felt very similar when I heard of Disha. Disha, who was just a 10-year-old girl who brought about such a big change in her community. Even though she was so young, she had the courage to stand against her neighbor who used to dump garbage in front of their house. And when the neighbors saw the little girl speak up, they were totally compelled to change their action. She also mobilized her classmates to solve the problem of her community. She led them to make over 2,000 paper bags, which was distributed to the shopkeeper in her community. This resulted in throwing less garbage and stopped dirty smells in her community.
My dream for all the children is that they should have excellent education because they will be the future leader of the future India. I am also improving myself because I am also one of the kids of the future India who can change this world by leading. I have also found my hidden light and I am now spreading it everywhere by doing various projects.
Wow, imagine the impact that these kids are having by just taking simple small steps, by showing courage and compassion.
Yes, that's true. And with these children, the future of our country looks so bright.
Yes, and on this positive note, we come to the end of our second episode of Little Voices Big Ideas.
I hope you have enjoyed and learned as much as we did. Stay tuned for our next episode, which is going to be on
Community Empowerment Through Arts. Stay curious. Bye-bye.